been run over the prior 30 minutes, so it got to a point where, okay, you get some big ultis, but the game is close to over anyway. We'll see how things go on forward, though, as Ualeikumnihao take on Team Spirit. First, a quick message from one of our sponsors.
Prepare for battle.
There we go. Head ourselves into game one. Best of 3 kicking off here. Team Spirit against Ualeikumnihao. And Team Spirit's first foray into Div 1 play for Tour 3. While the Division 2 team have looked, as we'd expect, dropping games and series against better squads, but still coming out with some interesting ideas and drafts. And of course, they've got the skill level to potentially take games up against some of these bigger teams.
Yeah, but Team Spirit, of course, it's sort of time to awaken the beast here, as they haven't played a single game yet in the Div 1, and a lot of teams have already gone so many games under their belts here, so it's time for them to come in, starting out against Ualeikum, who honestly looks sort of like the weakest of the bunch in the division right now. A good warm-up game probably for Team Spirit. It feels a bit tough to say that for Ualeikum, but they really need to start getting more wins on the table right now, and this is a tall order.
Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely no disrespect, right? It's just factual at this point, telling it how it is, what we expect, and what outcomes should be. Most statistically obvious here. Bekjan scouting out 3 heroes. Bounty Rune might just be grabbed by the techies, launching out a sticky bomb. And Chira Jr. want to grab it up.
Actually, I really loves playing Invis heroes, man. I play with him every now and then, and he plays like Clinks, he plays Bounty Hunter. These are his 2 most favorite heroes. He seems to be specializing in being sneaky.
Sneaky devil, yeah. The Yatoro Templar Assassin paired up with a Lich. So double ranged into this Enigma and Bounty Hunter lane. So they will put that Techie's position 5 to go with the Bloodseeker bottom. Sugarat, yeah, he's going to deny creep, body block up as much as he can, try and drag that wave from the TA. But like you've been saying, once TA gets a couple of levels, Refraction Side Blades, he can more than easily deal with the Eidolons.
Yeah, should be able to, but really nice block, and he will get the lane far back here, and now it's just up to the Bounty Hunter to try and block the pulls, also sending out the Eidolons to try and help in the 1v1 between the 2 supports. I like that idea from Enigma. Gonna block up the camp as well.
Hey, where's this damn sentry horde? And then Bounty keeps his body in the camp anyway to block it. Oh yeah, this is that just a Bounty Hunter courier with tangos on it? Oh dear.
Micro.
Yeah, should have had the Enigma screaming at him at that point. Yeah, the support Batrider, which we can see in a second down in that bottom lane, something that has been toyed with by Tundra, right? Sax has been playing it a fair amount.
Yep. I mean, people are just in general trying out the Batrider in a lot of different positions. I've even seen people run like carry Batrider in pubs just to see if they can have impact despite being strong and then control the game. And if you go ultra late game, Batrider actually does a ton of damage, but then you need building damage somewhere else. Not your usual carry hero, I would say. But support, definitely a lot easier to pull it off.
For now, eyes on that top lane. Sugar at 6 and 5. In the mid, 9 and 2 Void Spirit. Pango 8 and 0. Melee against melee, farm trade. Look for the runes. And how much support rotation are we going to have coming into this mid lane from both teams?
I think we probably should have pretty heavy side lane play, I want to say. So nobody coming in contesting for 2-minute runes at least, but that's pretty usual. I would be surprised if anyone even rotates. Maybe Bekjan will find time to move on his Bounty Hunter. But yeah, I think this will be very heavy side lane play. Usually when you have Bloodseeker, you want to try and deal as much damage as possible on the lanes, right? And make him strong.
Yeah, that's true. There's just so much to get done with Lotuses and Wisdom Runes and Bounties. There's no time to be helping out mid laners get Water Runes.
TA taking damage.
Getting run out a little bit. Palantimo's getting a lot of speed down bottom. Yatoro down to 50 health. Needs a couple of tangos handed over by Miposhka. Point regen trade being won out by Radiant in that top lane, for now at least.
Yeah, and already that harassment, even though they didn't kill off TA, that just makes Bloodseeker so happy now. Now he's fast, can easily dominate his lane. Enigma getting a good start here. 13 and 9. His CS is looking great, whereas Yatoro only 9 and 4 so far.
Yeah, then those last hits are being converted into salves and regen for the TA just to try and have some staying power here. They're not going to be able to get these bigger items, Wraithband and Treads that she wants. Going to be delayed a little bit. Collapse in the blood right. I'm going to get taken down here, it looks like. Oh, Palantimos doesn't want to dive too far as Mira shows the Firefly. And throw some axes at them as well.
Yeah. Top, a lot of training as well. Again, TA, every time she gets close, they're trying to deal damage back to him.
Not a comfortable time for Team Spirit in these lanes. You see that reflected in the net worth. And Bloodseeker up at the top. Pango and Enigma doing decently for themselves. And right now, Mira. Level 3 on the bat. Collapse Beastmaster is bailed.
Oh, he's alone. This is hurting.
Yeah, inside the blood right. Half HP.
Can't TP as well.
Blood grenade thrown at him and the blast off. Dodge. No, it isn't. First blood is there from Palantimos. Punch blow too soon, and now Speedy Bloodseeker chasing into Collapse. Gets away from the sticky bomb. Throws the axes. Collapse looking for the kill and gets the takedown. Dodges the blood right. Does he have another set of axes? The Tango healing back up. They're coming off cooldown. Throws them at Palantimos, but he gets the double kill. It was pretty close there, but Bloodseeker comes out the victor.
And meanwhile, TA was killed off on the top lane. She was close to death a few times there, but yeah, she does go down to the Enigma as well. So, like I said, heavy side lane play, nobody going for the runes there, instead just fighting on the sides. And that's also why Bloodseeker was so damn fast there, because while he was going for a kill bottom, they went for a kill top, orchestrating a very nice play here on Radiant.
Yeah, it's felt like this bounty hunter is like struggling to find tasks and jobs to do. He's like, I'm going to body block the camp. I'm going to run around here, grab a Lotus while I can. It's just been the Enigma show so far. And bounty's level 3.
That was a lot of Eidolons being fed away there. Sugarup not really managing them.
There's a snipe in the bottom lane as well. Collapse. And Mira finally getting the job done on Mary's tankies. Palantimos does have a salve. Looks like he's trying to get rid of the axe debuffs on him. Skirt around the edges of the lane for a little bit.
Yeah, still so fast though. Gets harassed, but Bloodseeker can sustain really well against that harassment.
Does have a salve cancelled, but you're right, doesn't really care. Almost as if it did that intentionally. Yeah, spend your flame break, waste your mana. I'm gonna heal up anyway.
Pretty much. He's happy to trade mana for HP, and that's ideal for you. There's infinite amount of HP, Gareth, on the lane.
Yeah.
Just keep killing those creeps.
Building it up. Radiant Observer sees the bat moving. Bounty rune gonna get grabbed by the bounty hunter, it looks like. They're just baiting around it, waiting to see who comes. Mira grabs it. Try and turn on him, but they missed the sticky bomb, and Mira's over the top of the tankies, forcing the blast off defensively. Gets the high ground, knows the bounty hunter's nearby.
Yeah, did a bit of damage to bounty hunter as well, who just ran through the Firefly there, trying to get an angle, but they're doing completely fine. Meanwhile, it's been a bit of a 1v1 down there on bottom lane though, and that means Bloodseeker should be winning out with his face boots. Even if you have Vanguard on Beastmaster, the last hitting is just not really possible against this face boost Bloodseeker. 7 minutes. People are moving.
Mira already set up in position. Yeah, 20 CS gap between the Beastmaster and the Bloodseeker. X-Jan's going to come down here. Lane breakaway.
It's so nice to have heroes that can push or reposition the opponent. We saw Glimpse the other day, right? Day before yesterday. A bit of Glimpse plays to secure runes, but now also see this push. And of course, Lich and Poshka snuck over. So double Wisdom rune going the side of Dire here. Their first big win this game, I would say.
Yeah, it's real big when you got heroes like Lich and Bat as supports. Pretty reliant on their ultis, especially heading into these team fights. But Poshka being run at. Blood grenade. And a Malefice thrown at him. They even had the portal used by Mary's tankies trying to come in from the northern side. Team Spirit, they know something's up. The senses are tingling, and they feel something coming. So Posh is just going to try and front shield and run away, but caught out in the end by Chira's rotation. So 4 heroes strong, while they come up top, force the TA out of the lane, and pressure the tier 1.
Yeah, quick and easy tower, probably not going to be able to defend here, and they go back for the rune control. It's going to go the side of Void Spirit here, though.
To restore the void.
Where's Lal headed now, though? Pops the regen. 4 seconds.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
It's gonna be just fine.
Gets the remnant onto cheer up. Another lateral step ready. Rolling Thunder comes out. Crashing in onto Lyle. Does he get another connection? No, he won't find it. Instead, rolling to the tier 1 to aim for Mira. That rider has a lasso and a ball. Sinister Gaze catches the Pango. Mid-jump, Chira tries to shield crash in the middle of them, but Mira surviving. Now with Lyle sticking around, the blast off on the Miposhka. Mary joins the fray. Nobody's dead yet, but everyone on the edge of their seats as they stuck at like 50 HP.
So much trading. Mech comes in though from Enigma, resetting people's HP. Now they can push the tower because so many of them were really low. That was a super value mech.
Oh, the rupture. Bloodseeker's in. Palantimos level 7 is cracking into action, getting 2 kills in this mid lane. So they shift from top tier 1 to mid tier 1 very quickly.
Man, Ualeikum are playing some really good Dota so far. They're playing better than they did in any of their series so far. The start of this game is looking great for them.
Does give a little bit of breathing room for the TA though. Like, thank you team, feed away in the mid lane, give away these towers. I'm farming jungle.
Yeah, she's happy to get the space, but once the towers start falling, you get less space to farm later. It's just a time bomb, right? Like, how long can you keep free farming here? And then you got Bekshan just stalking him, keeping his eye on him, and just making sure he can't free farm without sharing experience.
Yeah, sap some of that neutral creep XP. Blast off from Mary, gonna get away from Mira.
His lap, so not able to catch him.
And then Lol with a remnant in the mid lane. Gonna catch up to Chira. Rune spawns bottom as an illusion. The bot continue fighting with Pango and force the Rolling Thunder. Sinister Gaze came out then, right as the Rolling Thunder was being cast. So he's allowed the shield crash over the high ground. Really beautifully done by the Pango.
Yeah, super nice moves, but also good rotation by Palantimos coming in and joining the fight again. Very active playstyle here with Bloodseeker, and that's what I wanted to see. Said already during the drafting stage that this is an aggressive type carry. You want to join fights, you want to do things. He has Rupture still as well.
Yeah, they're making the most of this. Like, Beastmaster was farming Ancient Stacks. He's got himself to 5.2k net worth now. Vanguard into the pipe, delivers out the cloak to himself and pressures the bottom tier 1. It feels like Ualeikumnihao, they're getting a lot done on the map. Towers, kills, clashing. But Team Spirit utilizing their space as best as they can. They're not falling that far behind. A kill and collapse here is good though. Keep the ball rolling because maybe get onto Miposhka. Sinister Gaze, not going to work out. Chira gonna run away from that tier 1. Don't know if they can escape from this. Okay, with another swashbuckle, he actually baited Mira in and got another kill for themselves.
And Bekshan, he's spotting Yatoro. He's chasing him like, what are you farming here? He does get slowed up though. That was a nice use of the trap actually. I think he was completely invis during that. I don't think he had any vision that Bounty Hunter was exactly there. But he trapped him during invis. Slows him, not gonna get stunned up by his Shadow Walk.
When you're saying this, Radiant lineup, very, very good at playing aggressively, just keeping this aggression up. Is there a point at which, if the ball stops rolling, they kind of lose traction, they stop their momentum? Does Team Spirit have a better late game matchup or anything like that?
They have better 5v5 team fight overall, I would say. Obviously, there's black holes, but yeah, I think Team Spirit, their 5v5 team fight in the game is very, very potent. So I think that's a timing they could play for. Lord?
Yeah, very dirty, true. Does have a few heroes coming in nearby to help him, but he's already so low HP inside the Blood Light to simulate to try and dodge it off to the left-hand side. And killed off by the Pango. The rest of Team Spirit, we can see the Lich and the Beastmaster kind of shuffling towards the area, trying to play into this vision, but not quick enough off the mark.
11 for 2, man. Who would have expected Ualeikumnihao to 12 minutes in be 11 kills versus the 2 kills of Team Spirit? They're just really out here playing very sharp. Everybody is activating. They're doing their job. Bekshan is keeping tabs on people, sneaking around, trying to keep track of where people are farming and try and pressure. And Bloodseeker is joining for early ganks. He's been part of 9 of the 11 kills. But overall, yeah, just everybody pulling their weight. The only one who died on Team Ualeikum so far is Techies. And if you're a Techie picker, you kind of want to die anyway. You know, you're fine with that. You jump in with Blast Off, unexpected trade.
Yeah, job well done. Another smoke. I just keep it going. Mira slow to a crawl by the diffusal blade slow. Axes and maybe a roar. Collapse is thinking about it, trying to chain stun the Pango. Not overlapping, but Shiro Jr. has the greaves behind him. A bit of heal and a save and a black hole there. Shiro grabs in onto the two. TA caught up. They rupture her, and Yaturo's in trouble with the rolling thunder crashing. The connections from Chira bouncing off the staircase. They take them down. Miposhka tumbling away, but there's Bloodseeker racing towards a triple kill, and Team Spirit in shambles.
Just clumsy, honestly, is what I want to say. That he walked into the black hole. I mean, this is not looking like the Team Spirit that you'd expect. He only has 1 point in side blades. I think he expected that he had long enough range to walk up and attack the Enigma, but with only 1 point in side blades and Dragonlance alone, that is not enough for him to attack from that far away. So yeah, they're getting a massive advantage right now. Ualeikum are finding all the fights they want. They're getting close to BKB now on Bloodseeker, who's by far and away the strongest on the field. He's dominating these fights.
It's kind of interesting, going back to a comment you made about, you know, being in the groove, being in the rhythm of play, and Team Spirit not having any matches under their belt definitely look out of sorts. And even though Ualeikumnihao haven't been winning games, they've still been playing them, right? They get a feel for the flow of the game, what they need to be doing and where.
Yeah, they probably don't have any real nerves going in here up against Team Spirit. They already lost a lot of games, so you're not going to be like, oh, what if we lose? Oh, they're so good. No, you already lost games. You're just going to go in here and, you know, swing. And they come in with aggression. I love to see that. Instead of, you know, giving too much respect, they're just taking the fight to Team Spirit, who are now going for a smoke. Gonna be revealed by Bounty.
Yeah, gets dusted up. Thanks, Shan. Third kill of the game for Spirit.
Is under attack.
Yeah.
I like to see that, though. Ualeikum not getting dragged into that fight, just saying, okay, Bounty's dead, that's fine. We'll use the rest of the space on the map.
Yeah, that's not what you want from a smoke gank. Usually you want to get the enemy carry, the enemy mid, you want to get a big core kill, and Bounty just did his job there, walking in, revealing the smoke.
Spirit underrating vision as well. So another rolling thunder from Chira. Like he was angling towards the Lich, but he's going to see the Beastmaster and force the roar out. Disengage time from Team Spirit now. 5 heroes brought down south by the Radiant side. I don't know if they can catch up to collapse properly. The Physical Blade slows good, and the Malphite stops the TP. Collapse. He stood there and let them hit him. And Mira now being scouted out. Sticky Bomb not going to connect, but Palantimos will rupture the Batrider. Put this nonsense to an end. A couple of taps.
And then another double before he died.
Beautiful.
Mid, some split pushing done by Laurel meanwhile, and of course Yatoro up towards top, just farming away. They're trying to get what they can, but this means the bottom is going to be pressured here when you bleed kills like this.
Top tower is under attack.
Slowing down the push with the Frost Shield, but even so, catapults, Enigma, tower is dropping.
Yeah, well, I was starting to think when it, when it was like 10 to 1, a 1k lead for the Radiant team, not that drastic, but now things start to pick up the pace. 4,000-5,000 net worth lead, and that's going to be transferred into big items. Pango already on his way to Blink Dagger after Diffusal. Bloodseeker has BKB on top of Maelstrom. Enigma looks like is going for 4 Aura stack. He's not going for Blink BKB. Greaves into Crimson Guard just to keep this 5-man death ball going. It's a TI4 all over again. Just charge like down lanes.
Yeah, I like the idea to not go for Blink here on Enigma, just instead build towards this big fat Enigma who can just stand his ground, not die during one single primal roar. And they're going straight for Roshan here. And this is just not looking like the Ualeikum we've seen so far. They're playing so good right now.
No, I mean, I think you're absolutely right. They're just coming in, playing their hearts out. No illusions as to whether they're a better team or not. Just saying, hey, we'll play our own DOTA2. Makes Team Spirit uncomfortable.
Get so many 8 longs with the chart. I always find it funny when you see, wait, that's not 6, that's 8, 9, how many?
Infinite babies.
Tower is under attack.
Oh, Bounty.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
With the techies. Yatoro, he's a little alone over here. Miposhka with Mira, lassoing techies back to the tower. They've got the rupture on the TA though, and that's allowing Palantimos to close the gap and get onto Yatoro. A quick kill there. They do lose the techies, and a roar onto the Bloodseeker allows Collapse to open up, but realizing quickly that Enigma and Bounty are here with a black hole onto the bat on the Beastmaster. Team Spirit is losing heroes left and right. They're trying to defend this tier 2 tower, but 4 heroes removed from the game by Ualeikumnihao, and onto the tier 2 they go.
This is looking so easy, man. If you just scratched out the names of the players and I looked at this game, I'd be like, yeah, surely Radiant is Team Spirit, right? This is looking like a expected game. 20-4. I mean, Ualeikumnihao are not that good. No, dude. Ualeikumnihao are just out here bossing it. And
look at those odds. Like, you'd never expect this. 2.4 to 1.4.
yeah, no, that's not what it looked like before the game.
Oh, and Lyle can't even get the DD rune. The bounty hunter was there already.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
One
attack.
astral step, doesn't get the high ground, but the dissimulate will allow him that bit of distance. But look at who's there. A blast off, a diffusal blade inhibit. Lyle is dead. 40 seconds with no void spirit now. This is wild.
Yeah, this is absolutely unheard of. They're just dominating this game so hard, and it's looking beautiful the way they're doing it. And they are not even an all-in early game draft. Their late game is pretty strong as well. You're gonna have to deal with, you know, Enigma in the late game, who can be very powerful in his own right. Bloodseeker, who's super farmed. I've been hyping up how good the Aghanims is now. Look at Bekshan, DD rune.
Ultimate Porsche, yeah. Come here. Batrider as well. Oh, I've been dusted. Oh, fireflies on me. Lasso as well. Well, you're spending a lasso for a bounty hunter who's getting healed up and surviving. The blast off is in. Bekshan finally dies. But look at the rest of your team. Yaturo's stuck in the middle of 4 heroes and a swashbuckles there. The takedown mirror. Palantimos beyond godlike Bloodseeker. 11-0 and 8. And Team Spirit just gonna be stuck cowering in their base. I mean, Meposhka throws a chain frost into Eidolons and a Pango. And then he's gonna die, isn't he?
Yeah, he's just dead. No way out of this one.
Slap, slap.
They have 0 kills on every single core of Ualeikum. None of them have died a single time. 6-0-13, 11-0-8, 4-0-13. This is like the cleanest game we've seen out of pretty much all the teams so far, even. Yep. Never mind just, you know, Ualeikum's best game. This is looking like one of the most one-sided games so far. I did not expect this, Garrett.
Yeah, I don't know how much poker you watch, but James Hartigan and you watch a lot, do you?
I watch a bit, yeah.
But there's, you know, the situation where you've got the domination if you're heading into a hand where someone's got ace 10 and someone else has got ace king. You know, ace king dominates them. And then one of their favorite phrases is the domination rotation. That's what this whole game has felt like. You know, Team Spirit are meant to be the dominating teams. They are the domination. And while they can just come out, they flop the nuts. And they come out here and look incredible.
Definitely. They have the aces pre-flop, but it's not looking too good anymore.
No.
There's a full house going on or something here on the
quad threes.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant are scared.
It's amazing. It's amazing to see. And now itemizing. They're going into Halberd on the Pango, countering out the TA preemptively before TA becomes an issue, already preparing against her. Look at Bekshan, sneaky 4-staff plays, gets behind, steals the Wisdom Rune.
Really nice. On the Midnight Pulses sees the Beastmaster. Got a vision over him. I mean, collapse. Yeah, what's he got? Pipe to pop, vessels out, collapse. We get slapped down by Janada and the rest of Ualeikum come in hot. And now they're tipping down bottom. They know Yatoro is down here.
They saw him. He walked by the portal. The portal had a ward on it. Backed up, no way out of this one, I think.
Radiant's bottom tower
now he's
is under
dead.
attack.
Bashed up, comes stuns, tries to hide in the metal, but even a sentry wall on the track, he knows he's dead.
Repeatedly disarmed by the Pango as well, so even if he wanted to fight before he dies, it's not gonna happen. He just gets repeatedly Janada'd by the bounty hunter. It's like insult to injury when you're about to die to a bounty. It's like, stop stealing my money.
I mean, one silver lining, Mira steals the Wisdom Rune on the left side, who farms out an Ancient Camp, has Blink Dagger done on the bat.
Miposhka is dead again. You know, there's the silver lining, and then there's the not so silver lining of everyone just keeps dying everywhere, man. The bleeding kills non-stop.
A torrential downfall of sadness for Team Spirit. 14k lead now for the Radiant. 3 minutes for Roche to come up, at the very least. I mean, how difficult is it for Radiant to break high ground? Like, what do they need to finish this game?
Not that hard. I mean, there's Frost Shield to defend, and there's the potential for a lasso pull, but... Oh no, Batrider, he might go down here again.
Scans?
No, it's fine.
Figure out where this bounty hunter is. Lol, finally getting involved. First kill of the game for the Void Spirit. Team Spirit trying to play around him now as the Rolling Thunder attempted.
Disengage time. That's the first team fight win, I want to say, for Team Spirits, and it was 1 kill on the board.
Yay!
Fight isn't over though. The smoke out.
Yeah, they find an illusion. Nice. Eidolon's gonna provide a bit of a barrier here to Team Spirit to try and break through.
Ualeikum backing out, realizing they don't want to take a big fight without the Bounty Hunter alive at least. The track is a big thing for team fighting for them, and the vision he provides is really useful. So just backing up, farming. Full Mjolnir complete now on Bloodseeker. He's starting to hit real fast. Yay, still working on that BKB.
Bountiful.
And Void Spirit's finished off his Manta style, but still needs that Lincoln Sphere. At the very least, he can get rid of Track and Malefice and stuff like that now.
Yeah, I mean, he has the Manta, but he skipped the Desolator, which is very common build as well. So he's kind of lacking in damage compared to usual Void Spirits.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Shergrat gonna scout in the pit. He's not back up yet. Still at least a minute to go.
Yeah, at minimum. Looks like Team Spirit are securing themselves some farm at least. They're in control of the Ancients right now. TA is farming her way back, but right now all three cores are looking so solid on the side of Ualeikum. They have so much net worth going for them. This scouted Beastmaster, I think.
And he collapses, walking straight into them. Midnight Pulse. A Rolling Thunder catching the Lich in the back as well, so no Frost Shield to protect the Beastmaster either. A couple of balls also. Joining their master, and the Bounty Hunters found the Lich. He thought it was safe in a tree line, chucks a Chain Frost at them, kills off a bunch of Eidolons, so yeah, free money for Miposhka. But two heroes down, and look at this horde of heroes coming towards your base now.
Yeah, the push is coming, and they have a lot of tools at their disposal now for this push. They have farmed up the entire Crimson plus Guardian Greaves and Blink on Enigma, so he has that Blink Black Hole finally.
It's under attack.
Yeah, Gem on Pango clears out all the traps in that top lane, so no Epiatero to kind of softly push them back. Has to match them face to face. Tier 3 nearly dead already. Mira trying to obscure himself in this tree line with Firefly going in a Blink Lasso. Gets a grab on the Pango. But with the Malefice and the Blood right out, the Bat Rider looks dead to right. The Pango about to fall. The TA does shred through quickly. Now a Roar onto Platimos. Bloodseeker. A little deep, but very tanky still with his BKB running. Gets himself out of danger. So tier 3 claimed. Rax still standing. Team Spirit, a decent hold.
Oh my god, did they get a lot of gold for that kill as well? They get 1800 gold for killing off the Pango there. That is a pretty big payday for finally getting your first kill on any of these three cores. And I think Bloodseeker would have given quite a bit more even. He would probably give over 2000 gold at this point. As he has a beyond godlike streak and is well more farmed than the Pango to begin with.
Yeah, Bloodseeker's not allowed to die.
No, that would be terrible. That's the comeback mechanic for Team Spirit. They need that kill onto TA or Void Spirit. Maybe they can sneak a Roche as well. I guess Pango's going to respawn before the Roche does. Bekshan is on the job as well, running over, providing vision.
Reconnaissance duty. I see Roshan's not up just yet. Proxy mines all over the place, causing issues.
Soon. He's going to spawn.
And here comes the smoke. Ualeikum positioning themselves. And Team Spirit already TPing back across the map to try and gather up additional bits of farm. So no Roche sneak, no fight or contest around Roche either, it looks like. It's going to be handed over to the Radiant at this point.
Yeah, and Bekshan has time to walk up and get the D-ward on the portal here. So Team Spirit, they still want to fight this, but they lost the vision now. This will be a difficult fight. Look at Mary, building a little bit of a prep here.
They're building up the sign. Wars tanking the proxy mines. And yeah, you're right, Team Spirit are smoking. They want to fight this. They need a Hawk, they need the vision. They do see where the Enigma and the Bloodseeker are.
Yeah, they have great Hawks placed behind them here. They see everyone. Could be a good time for them.
And equally, this is great from Ualeikum, right? They back out, they smoke, they reposition, they're going for a wraparound on the wraparound.
Yes. Going for the good old spin around strat. Yeah, the whirlwind.
Let's see if this
Roshan is just confused. He's like, why are you guys running around my home?
What's going on? What's all the noise outside my cave? A Hawk up. Gives a bit of vision. The advance of Ualeikum not going to get scouted just
They
yet.
swap positions.
Yes. Incredible stuff. But now the track. Rolling Thunder misses. TA disarmed for now. A sticky bomb thrown at her. Quick turnaround by Chira, aiming for the Batrider now as the Enigma and Techies trying to play but don't get on top of anybody just yet. Now the TA with her BKB looking to stand her ground and fight, and the Chainbox is in. Team Spirit look to fight. Enigma last sword and dragged back. The Black Hole not coming in just yet. Shove around the sword though on the Void Spirit, allowing Palantimos to chase into the Void. But Laurel, a bit of tankiness. No, he can't get himself away from Palantimos now. And the collapse. The only one left standing. TP's out.
I think they took that fight just about as well as he could on the side of Team Spirit. Like, they got the Enigma, they isolated him pretty well, they mitigated the damage of the Rupture and the Pango roll. None of the big core ultis really did that much there, but ultimately, the pure right-clicking of just Palantimus on his Bloodseeker, he ran through and started shredding. He was just clicking away at people and the damage was overwhelming.
Radiant's middle
So,
tower
at
is
the end of
under
the day, they
attack.
still don't really win that fight. And that's just more advantage going over for Ualeikum. Again, 21,000 gold lead now. With Aegis in hand again.
Skadi nearly done.
Yeah.
Bloodseeker
Skadi on
seems
Blood.
unkillable.
They got Shivas on Pango as well, so they have insane heal mitigation. Not that there's that much healing to begin with on the side of Team Spirit, but also the attack speed's low, right? If you get attacked by Bloodseeker and there's Pango nearby, and that is a chance of you just being disarmed to begin with.
Yeah, because we were saying that the real way to kill a Pango is like Roar and how TA hit him. Got all these ways to stop that from happening.
They really do, yeah.
You can be a little calmer now as well, as well. Just wait a minute and a half for Black Hole. Prep all your lanes. Get towards this final tier 2 in the bottom lane.
I like this
it's
choice
30
of
minutes
neutral
in.
item that Chia Jr. just went for. He went with the Vindicator's Axe, so when he's stunned, he gets 20 armor. And against, you know, Primal Beast, or Primal Roar, sorry, Primal Roar or Lasso, this is gonna protect you really well, because TA wants to burst during that time, but if you have plus 20 armor, you're not gonna die. Yeah. Already sitting at 33 armor, 53 armor. I mean, TA reduces armor, but that's a lot, dude.
Dire's bottom tower
It's
is
a
under
heavy plate
attack.
mail there for Chira.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Gets the D-Ward with the gem as well. All vision relying on the Hawks from Collapse.
Okay, I give them
Mira
a
cutting the wave down bottom, trying to defend the tier 2 with every little bit they can. Bounty Hunter's coming
Are
though.
scanning.
Mira gonna get tracked up. Has a blink and a TP. Let's see if Bekshan can get there with a swashbuckle and the
He is in time.
little stun out of the
Radiant's top
Shadow
tower
Walk.
is under attack.
Just barely gets there in time. That's another big death. I mean, any time you die to a level 2 track like that, it's so much money for the bounty hunter. He's just building. He's getting close to a Lotus Orb now. He has a halberd for himself as well.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I mean, that's a support bat.
Radiant's top
Support
tower
bat
is
gave
under
900
attack.
gold. 500 to Pango, 400 to Bounty.
Yeah,
Dire's bottom
it's
tower
all about the track, really.
High ground
Dire's
time.
bottom tower is under attack.
Front shields there from the Lich. Just delaying the inevitable. They do. I'm just looking at Sugar out. Where is he? Link Black Hole's ready. Pop the Crimson, use the pipe, has the Greaves.
Dire's bottom tower
Even
is under
holding
attack.
a cheese. Yeah, good luck, Team
Tower goes
Spirit.
down.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
The disarms, the silences, and Yatoro, man, I'd be real miffed if I was this TA. Not able
Yeah.
to do a damn thing.
Taser as well. Pangle, double halberd, and a taser from Techies.
Yeah, Planting, much just front lining. The proxy mines get dropped. Scout with the bloodline. Dodge the Mel Strike with a Manta style. Yeah, Chira, fake pumping that Rolling Thunder, maybe thinking about a chance to go in.
Revving
Not
the
yet.
engine.
Boss is ready. Lol. Gets a grab onto the Bounty Hunter. Sinister Gaze helped out, but in comes Chira with the Rolling Thunder, crashing into the back lines of Team Spirit. Must allow Palantimos here to tank up, kill off the towers. Bounty dragged in closer to the tier 4s and will get jumped by the Void Spirit for 1 kill. Team Spirit can claim, but the damage is already done. Your buildings have fallen.
You can see Beksan just going, team, help me, please, guys. But no, they're gonna leave him behind. They lose nothing, pretty much. Support dying for them getting racks there, cleanly backing out. Still having the Aegis as well. 1 minute timing on the Aegis. They could, if they want,
little something
go for an
extra
immediate play again.
for the
I think they're just gonna farm and try and get the next generation of items here, as Bloodseeker's working on Aghanims next.
When's the next Tormentor? Must be soon, right?
They took it fairly early, I think. So I think it should be back soon. Yeah, we need a spectator tracker for when they take Tormentor. I want to sit here and take 10-minute timers for this.
Yeah, there's plenty of space, right? Above the Roche timer, there's space for a couple of timers there. We can have a Wisdom Rune timer.
It would look clean, you know, if you add the Tormentor timers there and also Wisdom Runes, right? Left and right, left and right. Yeah.
Actually, what would be cool if we had an active rune timer there, so we would know before time what kind of rune is spawning.
Oh, that's cheating, though. What? No, the suspense, Gareth. I need a suspense.
Oh, it's an illusion rune again. So sad. Now, what is Lal up to? He's got a DD nullifier.
Bolt mirror. It's tracked.
Yeah. This is reclaimed, but yeah, we see the Bat Rider. Quick couple of slices. And Lal double astral step to TP out. Palantimos can't catch up to him or stun him even if he wanted to.
Be difficult. They don't really need to do more. I mean, they keep getting these pickoffs. 36-9 in kills now.
But this is the thing about Dota that I've felt for a long time, is we get to this point, you know, you're kind of in the late game now. As the inexperienced team, we so often see them struggle to convert leads into game-ending scenarios. Like, okay, they're doing... this is not a negative point against Ualeikum by any means. They've done very well to get to this point, but Team Spirit are the late-game experienced squad, right? They know how to defend high ground. They've been in these situations before. They are for a slip-up.
They are, but so far, everything is looking very well executed by Ualeikum. No real stress. The bottom push was clean. It was well executed. I think they're in the zone. I think they're just, you know, feeling themselves from the early game here that, you know, we're winning against Team Spirits. We're actually a team that can be up here in Div 1 and claim wins against one of the top dogs, if not the top dog. And I think right now they look very confident the way they're playing.
They're ready to fight right now.
Yeah. There's a big timing here for Team Spirit in the Nullifier on Void. That Nullifier can remove the Taser, it can dispel the shield crash. Very useful, even take away the Blood Rage from Bloodseeker possibly.
Well, Bounty lost his courier with the majority of Lotus Orb on it. And there's Collapse that sniped it out with something. And TA traps all lined up down bottoms, maybe slow, a couple of creep waves coming in their way. And Team Spirit in a good spot under their own vision. Hawks and observer wards all over the place. Readying themselves near the staircases to try and fight outside of their base.
Radiant see that there's a D to room bottom. Good. Go and grab that. Always useful for the push.
I'm gonna be Pango to bottle it.
I think waiting for Enigma's BKB is big here. Like, they could just go high ground, but they also have like 300 gold away BKB Enigma, and that would be massive for the team fight. Obviously, yes, there's still the chance of Beastmaster landing his ulti, but if you just ulti the Beastmaster as Enigma, it's very hard to deal with.
Radiant's bottom
I didn't even see Lal down here. All of a sudden, just Manta pop, jump away, astral steps yet again used defensively. It's been very irritating pushing this bottom wave and forcing 3 heroes to rotate. Team Spirit, they were itching for something in the mid lane. They really quickly shimmy forward. So well done by Sugarat as well as Mary just to retreat themselves. And look at that. Black hole straight on the TA. Sugarat makes the move down to half HP. The disarm is there so the TA can't hit. They do lasso the Enigma back. And Thunder all over the place going wild and sprinting into action. A Void Spirit will dissimulate back to safety somewhat. Crazy initiation there from Ualeikum, spending some big team fight ultis and actually not killing anybody.
Yeah, that was very costly for them. This gives a window for Team Spirit going out now, trying to catch.
Yeah, Poshka, he wants that sinister gaze. Gonna find it. The roar and the Pango though, completely isolated. Does the back of Palantimos now arriving, but the Pango's dead. Poshka gone and Lal will follow. Palantimos continues this beyond godlike streak. Blast off from Mary and an overseal totem. Not going to allow him to catch up to the bat. They've got no stuns to stop the TP away.
A little bit antsy here. Play from Ualeikum, getting some questionable initiation with the Enigma. He didn't really have his team close enough for that play. He did survive. He calculated that he should live with the cheese and the Guardian Greaves plus Crimson Guard and Pipe. He definitely doesn't die that easily, but they also didn't get a big payday after that black hole.
It looks like it's changed. Oh, hello, Mira. Onto this Bloodseeker. Can they kill him off? Okay, now Sugargrad's there with all the auras in the world. Keep Palantimos tanky.
Yeah, different barriers being added to him. Pavis even, just for good measure. But he'll get his HP back by jungling quickly here. Got the full Abyssal now on Bloodseeker. Very useful tool to deal with this Void Spirit as well. Get some quick way to guarantee lockdown on him.
And another Dire Roche spawning now. 1 minute till daytime.
1 minute. I think they want to kill him quickly now before he moves down to bottom. Bottom is more Team Spirit's control. Enigma changed his mind. He's not going BKB, by the way. He's going for a Hex next item. So they're really annoyed by this Void Spirit, how he's jumping around and having free reign in the fights.
Yeah, he's changed his mind a couple of times. He wanted Eon Disc at one point. Changed from BKB to that, now to the side. Let's see what he ends up with. There's no black already again now. Has the Spell Prism, which obviously helps out. Team Spirit charging forward. They shut down high ground. Proximize and tracks. Lotus Orb looks back. The roar and the collapse. Bounty Hunter going to turn and fight them with the Rolling Thunder. Chira Jr. straight on the TA with the helmet disarm. Bouncing off the cliff faces. And Enigma. Wow, it looked like he wanted to blink black hole there, but holds it for now. Still has the ulti to play with. As Palantimos with Aegis in hand. No cares in the world as he sprints straight into the waiting arms of Arasta Team Spirit. Poor Miposhka. Bashed in control, taken down as Void Spirit grabs a cheese in the pit.
Yeah, he found some little cheese there and just walked out, but he is going to get caught by the black hole.
Oh, Astral Steps to try and clear a creep wave. Die to this Scythe of Ice black hole of the Enigma.
Oh, he got the cheese, but they did get the Refresher Shard over on the side here of Ualeikum, so they refreshed the black hole immediately.
Oh, he's ready.
He is.
There's no tier 3 here either. They've already prepped for this. Another lane of barracks, it looks like. 42 to 10 and a 32k lead. I'm just continually scratching my head. Like you said, it's like the team names are flipped. Oh, they come doing incredibly here in game 1.
Yeah, that's looking tough. You don't have buyback on TA, even if you have some other buybacks. Without her, you can't really defend. I think mid Rex is just gonna fall here as well, possibly. Lich is there. He needs the frost armor. Melee Rex.
Yes, and don't get tagged by the swashbuckle.
Yeah, maybe get bashed and just never wake up. Range tracks, all that remains now. This is gonna be mega creeps.
It is. And Yatra, please carry us, do something.
Oh no, Batrider.
Yeah, what can you do? He's already spent his lasso. Dead by his tormentor. Nice damage and nice balance. And there's Bloodseeker destroying people. 34,000 net worth for him. And got the Rupture, tagging up the TA. Looks like Palantimos doesn't care kills, only cares buildings and towers. Yeah,
I'd like to see them play controlled here into the final moments.
I got roadside device on techies, so plenty of control for them. Palantimos is going to frontline on the tier 4s. Law tries to jump in, does get hexed up the first time. We'll see if the techies can have another round.
These hexes and halberds are really doing such a good job controlling the course.
Discipline stuff. They back up and go back in. TA bashed up, winner, BKB, and the side device off the Rolling Thunder there. Controlling low. Palantimos a little play, stuns him up, watch the cheese and the BKB. The black hole comes. Two caught inside, the Bat and Void Spirit able to turn around though. Choke around the focus of Panga, dragged back into the gaze. Collapsing Yatoro, trying to kill the Panga. Right about to die, but the Astral Step. There's not enough damage. Lal tried his hardest, but him and Collapse will fall. Buyback only available on the Beastmaster, and this Bloodseeker just continues pummeling everyone into the ground.
Palantimos is absolutely dominating this game. He's having such a clean game, but really nice black hole there as well by Enigma. Even though Collapse blinked into good position to stop it.
Dire structures are
And
fortified.
Palantimos just spilling Team Spirit juices all over the floor. 18-0-13.
Yeah.
Okay,
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
send them back to the fountain. TA comes in, tries to fight the bounty hunter, but look at how tanky he is. 19 armor, rolling thunder in, but GG is cool. They say that's enough. You've got all the halberds and sights in the world. We cannot defend our throne. And Ualeikumnihao take game 1 against Team Spirit. Team Spirit are smiling. Who are these guys? How have they done this?
They're scratching their heads as well, though. You know, they're smiling, but also looking a little bit like, what just happened? How